Simon.
Yes.
Hey, could you please tell me what you do and who you are? I heard that you have.
I'm a solicitor. I qualified in 1982, so I've been around quite a long time.
Yeah.
For over 20 years, I practiced in London. I was a commercial litigator, and the only model then, the traditional business model, was the partnership. I had various issues with partnership as a business model, so retired from the profession at about 2001, and since then have focused on creating businesses that are a part of and associated with the legal market. My current business, which is Metamorph Law, I founded in 2015.
By yourself, or you have
I created, if you like, the concept, the business plan, but it's an ambitious plan to seek to grow a law firm of real scale, which isn't something that I could do by myself.
So when you were saying that partnership is not really a good idea for making business in legal sphere, you meant that partnership is not very good for scaling the law firm?
I think these, if you want to get to, well, if you are a global law partnership, that works, that sort of level with that sort of practice. If you are the sort of firm that we're looking to be, which is effectively a UK-based private client business, partnership creates all sorts of issues. But the main reason that I left the partnership model and then created Metamorph once the law had been changed to allow a much more standard, if you like, business model of a corporate structure and shares, that means that you can then grow and realise capital value, which in a partnership you can't do. Partnerships operate, and certainly in this country, they operate on the basis that if you make a profit, you take that profit out in the year that you make it.
Are you saying that investment is also good for legal services? So being the founder of a small law firm, I can take the investment not from lawyer, but from I know, from my friends, fools and family, like
until the Legal Services Act came into force in 2011, you couldn't. Only solicitors could own and manage legal practices. Okay, there were some small ways in which you could get around that, but that was the golden rule, if you like. These days, still a regulated market, and all of your capital providers and all of your managers have to be regulated by the SRA, which is fine, and that's as it should be. But yes, now you can get the capital that you need from places outside of the partner's own pockets. For Metamorph, what we did is get capital from a small group of high net worth individuals, and indeed the management team themselves have invested a considerable amount of money in the business, and our intention, and we set this business up with this very much in mind, is to grow a business of scale.
How many lawyers are in your company right now?
At the moment, we've got a headcount of about 300, and over half of those are lawyers.
So, but that's not big for the UK.
It's big for the market that we're in.
For private clients.
For private clients. I mean, at the moment we are a £19 million turnover business. and that actually puts us on the edge of the top 100. Whatever that means in terms of...
That's 10% of the whole legal market in Ukraine.
Right. Okay. Well, one of the reasons that I set up Metamorph was that I discovered, and I was asked to do some consultancy work for a business that is very interested in the consumer legal market, and I discovered, if you like, the size of the market, which is about £10 billion, but also the fragmentation. That market is served by over 8,000 individual law firms. Most of them are small 1 to 4 partner businesses. So there is opportunity to consolidate, and that's effectively what Metamorph is.
2 more questions.
Sure.
What are the trends? What trends you see on the global legal market and on the UK legal market? I mean, do you feel that legal tech may replace some services? Do you feel that the smaller companies, they have the bigger opportunities now to compete with bigger companies than it was 10 years ago or 12 years ago? Maybe other trends.
Technology is going to be increasingly important throughout the whole of the legal market, and already, you know, there's a significant amount of what lawyers used to spend a lot of time doing in creating documents, in doing legal research, that either is now already or will very soon be able to be done better by the technology that is coming along. I actually see that as a real benefit. I think, and I can only talk about the UK legal market, part of the culture, in the session that you were in, Dima, just now, we did talk a bit about it. A lot of the culture is about lawyers focusing on the transactions that they're actually dealing with rather than their clients. I see, in very broad terms, technology as freeing up the lawyers actually to be able to focus on the clients. So I see a very bright future for lawyers, and I think, you know, the market both here and globally is going to be transformed in the next 20 odd years. Dima, you're going to be around to see that. I suspect I'll be long gone, but it's a time of great opportunity now.
And the final question is about the opportunity. I think that when you say about the opportunities, you mean the UK lawyers and the US lawyers and the lawyers from Europe. But I'm more interested in the in our market, in Eastern Europe market, right, like the Ukraine, Russia, Belarus. I have a feeling that right now, with the help of legal tech, the companies from smaller countries like Ukraine, they may really compete with the UK companies. For example, on the projects like crypto business, ICOs, all that buzz about Bitcoin, and maybe financial transactions with help of cryptocurrencies. And I think that as a result of the fact that we can use more and more information about the laws of the UK, of France, of the US, Ukrainian lawyer can use that information to compete with the UK lawyers.
I have no doubt. I think, you know, lawyers, one thing that they should be doing, and they should be good at doing, is using their brains to work through problems, find solutions. So if you are nimble, if you're young, you've got the energy, you've got the enthusiasm, I think good luck.
And you have nothing to lose.
You know, it's fine. The more challenge there is to this market, I think the better it is going to become.
Okay, thanks, Simon.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much. I don't know how to show us both. I don't know. Like that.
There we go.
Yeah.
That way. All right.
Here we go.
Dima, that was a pleasure.
Let's have a coffee now.
Yeah.